Hey Vamps, it's Xander, and today I am going to show you my mineral foundation routine. So I've already done a video on my full coverage foundation routine, and to be honest, generally, I go full coverage every day. So no matter what products I'm using, I will go full coverage with it. I've got really bad skin, so I like to cover that shit up, but in a tasteful manner, you know what I mean? So today, if you stay tuned with me, I will show you my mineralized foundation routine. I don't know what it is about the mineral foundation, but people go nuts for it, like cray cray. So, I mean, I guess it's better for you, and it is a little bit lighter than like a very full coverage foundation, and I guess it's a little bit more natural, so a little bit more natural, a little bit more, I don't know. I basically just switch up the product. So if you are interested in my full coverage mineralized foundation routine, stay tuned and I will be with you in 1 second. Okay, so to start, I'm just gonna take a makeup palette. This one's from Ben Nye, and I'm gonna take a Real Techniques stippling brush, and inside my little tub is Cerave face cream. It's about $16. You can get it at the drugstore, and it comes in a jumbo tub. So I just made a smaller tub to keep it in while I use it. So I'm just gonna stipple that all over my face. I like using a brush so I don't use my hands. And next we're gonna use MAC Mineralized Primer and a paddle brush, and this is Radiant Pink. And it's a neutralizing primer, and it's very conditioning, and we're just gonna put that everywhere. If you are dry, this is like the most amazing primer in the whole world, if you are dry. Awesome. So next we are going to take MAC Mineralized Foundation in NW13 and NW15, and we are going to take that on a Real Techniques buffing brush, and I do about 2 pumps of 13 and 1 pump of 15, and we're just going to stipple that all over our face. I mean, use the color that corresponds with you. I'm a really weird tone, so I have to mix 2 shades because none of the MAC formulas come in my exact shade. So especially for the mineral line, it's very watery, and I have to mix 2 of them together. Next, we're going to take NYX Cosmetics Mineral Foundation Sticks in the number 2 and the number 9. This is my highlight and contour. I'm going to take the number 2 first. I always do my highlight first, and I'm going to do under my eye. And what I do is from my tear duct, I just kind of work down, and then I round it up my cheekbone. Then I do the center of my chin, the center of my forehead, and down the center of my nose. Now we're taking number 9 in NYX Mineral Formula. This is actually the darkest tone they make, I believe. And I'm going to do the bottom of my chin, under my cheekbones, the sides of my nose, the very bottom of my nose, and the sides and top of my forehead. Now we are taking MAC Cosmetics Fix Plus and blah blah blah. I'm speaking very fast. So this particular Fix Plus formula is part of MAC's new line, and it's the lavender one, and I totally think I'm gonna go buy like 3 of these because I love the smell. We're gonna spray that everywhere, and then I'm taking my beauty blender. This is the Pro Beauty Blender. It's the black one. I got it at the IMATS. I don't think you can buy this one in Sephora, but you can buy the pink one. It's the same thing. And I just use the complete side of the beauty blender, and I blend my contour out, or I blend my highlight out first, and then I blend my contour out after, so it doesn't overlap and I don't get like a darker foundation on the lighter one. Then after I'm done blending everything out, I just take the very bottom of the beauty blender and I go over my face once with the bottom part and just make sure everything's blended. Now I'm just taking a MAC Duo concealer quad and a Real Techniques brush. The brush I am using is called Pointed Foundation Brush, and I'm just taking NC20, which is the lighter one in the quad. And what I like to do after I blend out my contour and highlight is just amp up my highlight a tiny bit more. MAC Cosmetics concealer is very thick, so I use like a tiny bit of it. And then I'm just spraying with my Fix Plus one more time, and I'm using my Beauty Blender, and I'm just blending out wherever I put my highlight. So I like to put it like in the center of where I previously put the NYX Cosmetic Foundation Stick in number 2, but I just put a little tiny bit in the center of everywhere I put that, just to amp it up a little bit. Now I am taking MAC Mineralized Powder. It's called Care Blend Powder, and it's in the color Light, and I am taking a Real Techniques brush. It is called the Multitasking Brush, and I am just very lightly pressing it into my whole face. I'm dry, but I like to be a little bit more matte, and if I don't use a setting powder, my makeup won't stay very long, so I have to press something into my liquid foundation. So I'm just taking that and pressing it in. Also, because I'm a weird tone, I need the light to even my skin out. Now I am taking MAC Cosmetics bronzer, and it's called Delicates, and I'm taking that on the Kat Von D Shade and Light brush on the angled side, and we're just going to put that everywhere I put my contour color. So I'm putting it under my cheekbones, I'm going to put it on the sides of my forehead, and the top of my forehead, the bottom of my chin and the corners of my chin, and then down the sides of my nose and the very bottom of my nose. This is from the MAC Wash and Dry collection. It was a limited edition collection. I don't know if this product is permanent, but I am obsessed with it. It is so pretty, especially for fair people. Again, another MAC product. The packaging for this one is limited edition. It is Natural Beauty Powder from MAC. This is a pro product. I am taking it on a Real Techniques contour brush, even though I'm using it for a highlight. And I'm just putting that everywhere I put my highlight before to kind of set it and amp it up. So MAC Beauty Powder in Natural is a pro product. You can still buy this all year round, but it is a pro product. Next, I am just taking the same Natural Beauty Powder. It is called Natural, on a Buxom pencil brush, and I am just putting that down my nose and under my eyebrows. This is a little bit of a stiffer, more compact brush, so it's going to put a little bit more product on those areas. Now I am taking MAC Cosmetics Blush and Hipness. This is from the Wash and Dry collection too. I'm taking it on a Sonia Kashuk blush brush. This is from the MAC Wash and Dry collection, and I'm gonna link something down below for blush that's really similar, but it's not gonna be this one. I'm gonna find the closest thing possible to it and link it down below. But I am just starting on the apple of my cheek, blending that in a circular motion very lightly with very light pressure up my cheekbone. Now, to stay with the whole mineral themed, I am taking Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC on a Smashbox fan brush, and I'm just very lightly blending that up my cheekbone, on top of my cheekbone, above my blush. I'm putting it on the center of my forehead, the center of my chin, a little bit under my eyebrows, and a little bit on the very upper part of the tip of my nose. Now I am just taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Soft Brown on a MAC Cosmetics 266 brush. If you're wondering why my brushes are a different color, it's because they're from a limited edition collection, but they do have these brushes all year round. So what I do is I generally will outline the very bottom of my eyebrow first, and then I will get the very top of my eyebrow, and then I will fill it in. All with the dip brow. That is all I'm using, is the dip brow. So after I do the very bottom, I'll generally do like the very outside of my eyebrow towards my ears to get that nice sharp clean line, and then do the top, and then I fill it in, and I just take the concealer duo again, and this time I'm taking W10 on a flat Ben Nye brush. This is a Ben Nye FB12 brush, and what I do is I just take that and I clean up the top of my eyebrow and I blend it out with the same brush. It's flat and it's dense, and it just does a really good job of cleaning that up and getting a nice clean line. I'm just going back in with my Real Techniques multitask brush, and I don't put any extra product on it. You can if you want to, but there's generally a little powder left over on my brush. So whatever is left, if there's not a lot left, I'll do it again in whatever setting powder I use, and then just set the concealer. Now I am taking NYX Cosmetics Zazazoo mascara. I love this one for men, like, or in general, if you just want to coat your lashes and then you put false eyelashes on, or if you have a male client and they have blonde eyelashes and you just want to amp them up a little bit. This mascara is fluffy and natural, and it's just amazing. Next, I am taking Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I am just gonna set my entire face now that I'm done. This keeps my foundation in check all day. I have never had a better setting spray than this. And then to just finish everything off, I'm taking a Q-tip and just taking all the dead skin off my lips and any product that might be on there. At this point, I usually put some First Aid Beauty lip conditioner on my lips, but because I'm going to film another video after this with OCC Lip Tar, I am just leaving it. I'm letting my hair down now that my look is done. I am all mineralized and glowy. So I just totally, what is it called? Oh my god, I just watched a video on this. It's like when you highlight your face. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I'm all mineralized and glowy, and this is my mineral foundation routine. I hope you like it. I hope you like my look and learned a few tips. Hey Vamps, I hope you liked this video today. I figured, hey, why not do a foundation video again? I've got a lot of people asking me like how I do my foundation. I do already have a video on my channel of my everyday foundation routine, but I tend to use like a mineral formula every once in a while, like especially if I'm like, I tend to have like a lot of anxiety and I get stressed and then my forehead just hates me. So by that I mean I get zits. So when that happens, I tend to like a lighter coverage. So I find this is exactly like the tutorial I just did. It is a lighter coverage and mineralized. I know like the mineral makeup I use, MAC, like it's more dewy than like the Studio Fix is. It's got this like wetter look and it's more hydrating. It's a lot more of like a hydrating formula. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope that you now have the skills to go out and do mineral makeup. Do mineral makeup. I always found it like kind of funny that like people really like different formulas, but I guess that like it's pretty much like a similar application, but different products. So, and minerals are like so in right now. Like minerals are trendy as fuck right now. And excuse my French, that was naughty language, and I apologize for it, young people out there. So, anyways, this is my mineral makeup look, and I hope you liked it. And if you liked anything in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below on any more videos you would like to see. This was actually like a very requested video. People liked my full coverage foundation look, but I got asked as to like a more natural, good for you kind of, I don't know, just mineralized look. Minerals are very trendy, as I just said, so a lot of people wanted to know that. So here you go, people. Mineral foundation.